Hey there, it's Stephanie Shea, Chief Astrologer for janspiller.com with your monthly horoscope, and this one's for you, Capricorn. This month, the astrological energies are stirring up change, and there's an emphasis on resolving the past and letting go. Now, Capricorns tend to see their commitments through to the end, but this month you could find yourself reconsidering a path that you've been on for some time. And we have a full moon in your sign at the end of the month that will probably bring you some valuable realizations and rewards. But let's back up. I'll start at the beginning of the month and get you all the way through to that full moon at the end. We are starting out with Mercury Retrograde in Gemini. This started back on May the 29th. It's going on until June 22nd. This is going to help you to review your daily habits and your work life. This Mercury retrograde cycle is really ideal for brainstorming and seeing some new possibilities. It's not time to take action just yet, but it is a really good time to gather information and prepare to take some new steps that might improve your daily life and your well-being starting next month. You will have some success reinstating health routines from the past, however. Mercury retrograde helps you kind of bring things back in that have fallen off the radar. So you can work with that if you've been needing to get some daily routines back that sort of slipped from your schedule. Now, the first solar eclipse of the year is June the 10th, and that's at 19 degrees of Gemini. Now, solar eclipses are high-powered new moons, and they often stir the energy to prompt endings or beginnings of some sort. This new moon solar eclipse is an especially good time for all Capricorn and Capricorn rising people to set intentions related to your daily habits, healthy routines, time management, work efficiency, and communication skills. So even though it's not quite the time to move forward, it is a wonderful time to set those intentions and determine what it is you want to focus on when the energy is supporting new beginnings next month. If you want to learn more about the eclipses this year, I have a video called Eclipses of 2021. This is our second of 4 total eclipses for the year. So you can learn more about this one and the following 2 that are coming towards the end of the year. It's in the playlist that's called Astrology of 2021. Now, Venus will be in the sign of Cancer all month. Cancer, of course, is the sign that opposes Capricorn. And this puts an emphasis on loving partnerships. You might experience some extra nurturing from a loved one, and your gestures to show others how much you care will really go a long way. Definitely take some time for your own self-care too. Making your home more peaceful and cozy can really help you establish a sense of inner peace. So you can work with that. It's kind of a gentle energy, this Venus in Cancer. And it is really particularly good for Capricorn rising people in their relationships. Now, on June 11th, Mars moves into Leo, and that could heat up a passionate connection. It won't be a good month for new commitments, because of Mercury retrograde, but you will be supported to have fun and enjoy the moment. Listen to your heart and your intuition for best results, and you might also be diving into some deep topics that you've been avoiding. Mars in Leo offers a certain courage and even a sense of humor needed to face facts and deal with them gracefully. So if there's things that have been beneath the surface, so to speak, you can leverage Mars in Leo after June 11th to sort of help you bring them to light, handle them well. Now, Saturn, your ruling planet, and Uranus are in an exact square on June the 14th. This astrology is likely going to instigate some changes involving your resources, creative passions, and possibly a romantic relationship. This Saturn-Uranus square is in effect all year, but we're feeling it extra strongly this month because it's exact. On June 14th, you're poised to release some old patterns that have been limiting your ability to fully express yourself. Now, some Capricorns might undergo what I would call a heart-opening experience. You've put in some hard work on yourself while Saturn was in your sign between 2018 and 2020. I'm sure you remember something in that time period when Saturn passed through Capricorn. And now it's time to enjoy some well-earned freedom. So I think that's how you're going to experience the Saturn-Uranus square, having just graduated from Saturn being in your sign. Now we've got Jupiter stationing retrograde. On June the 20th, this is the same day the sun moves into Cancer, which of course is the summer solstice up north, northern hemisphere, winter solstice, southern hemisphere. Either way, sun moves into Cancer on that same day. So knowing Cancer is a water sign, Jupiter is in Pisces, another water sign stationing retrograde. This part of the month is going to highlight the importance of emotional connections as well as listening to your intuition. Adding to that energy, on the 25th, Neptune in Pisces will also station retrograde. And Jan Spiller was really big on taking it easy around the days Neptune was stationing either retrograde or direct. She felt that it really stirred up a lot of hidden emotion, which can distract us, make our brains cloudy, cloud our judgment. Definitely not a good decision-making time, even though we're technically out of the Mercury retrograde. So you can kind of plan for the end of the month to be extra careful and not make any big moves. So I always like to give a heads up on that, especially for you Capricorn, since the full moon is on June the 24th, right in the midst of all this watery astrology. And the full moon is at 3 degrees of Capricorn. So if you were born on or around December 25th of any year, or if you have around 3 degrees Capricorn rising, this full moon could put you in the spotlight in some way. Personal goals could come to fruition around this time, and you'll be able to see your current circumstances with clarity. I think your ability to plan for the future is going to really be highlighted at this full moon. It's a good time to think big. With that said, knowing the full moon's in your sign, full moons stir up emotion. Keep that in mind. We're having that Neptune retrograde and everything right in there. I think a few days after this full moon has passed, after Neptune has stationed retrograde, you'll feel a little bit more balanced and be able to get the right ideas about what you want to do without being clouded with too much emotion. So I hope that can help you. I hope all of this month's astrology is something you can work with productively. Be safe and be well, and I will see you here next month with your horoscope.